talking about some love, we smoke broccoli. I've been getting lost since I was 4 feet. Top the tree, down the tree, down the tree. Keep the same gang in that paper, baby. I'm high and I'm buzzing like a bump. Young niggas up in here, they say they shoot for free. Timber, yeah, we gon' chop down that tree.
Yo, what it do? Can y'all hear me? Can everybody hear me? I want to know, can everybody hear me? Can you hear me loud? Can you hear me clear? What it do? Can y'all hear me? So shit, somebody give me a thumbs up right now. If you can hear me, somebody give me a thumbs up. You dig me? Comment the thumbs up. Everybody come on, share the live, like, let's get it. We got somebody legendary in the house tonight. You feel me? We got a real legend in the house, man. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna talk. I'm gonna play a little footage while everybody get in here. That's what I'm gonna do.
This pass is intercepted by number 3.
Let's get it. We back. I had to let y'all see the footage, man. You know, where he came from, seeing him, build himself to who he is. So I'm gonna stop doing all this talking, y'all. And we finna bring the legendary himself, Meridian High's on Shaquil Flucker on the platform right now. What it do, brother?
Hello, how y'all doing? How you doing, my brother?
Man, good, brother, man. I appreciate you, bro. I just want to start by saying this. I appreciate you for blessing the platform, with your grace, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, dog. Hey, had to do it.
That's it. So what we're gonna start by is this, man. My first question from me to you is, what started you, wanting to play football, man? Like, what started you, like, gave you that drive to become who you is and who the legend that you are?
With me, when I started playing football, I didn't see it, too much of me, looking to playing, because most people didn't know my favorite sport was, really basketball.
A bond knowing that you're all kind of going through the same stuff.
So once I started playing football, once I started playing football, man, I was a little person. I was little.
Right.
I wasn't strong, and to be honest, man, I was getting bullied.
Right. I can
most
feel you
people
on
didn't
that.
believe. Most people didn't believe. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
most people didn't believe me because they said how you was getting bullied when you was how big you are now. I said, no, you should have seen me at my younger age.
Right.
So I mean, once I started playing football, I started getting bigger and taller and everything. And hey, soon as those bullying that I was getting bigger than them, they didn't want to deal with Shaq no more. Now they want to become my friend. And I said,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
I see y'all change your mind now. Yeah,
Right.
I see that you change your mind now because you see, yeah, I can knock you out right now.
There you go.
So they didn't
There you
want it.
go.
So I mean, as my years went on, I continued to play. I started off at playing tight end, and so on. I came to playing safety, and then I say about my 8th grade year, going to my 9th grade, I told one of my coaches I wanted to become a wide receiver. So that went on. That's what I wanted to become. And years on, I got to my high school. I started there with my 10th grade year. I had a coach come at me and say, and tell me, hey, you can be starting for my varsity team if you can come over here and learn how to play the safety, the defensive back position. So, hey, that's when they started right there.
When you decided, like, hey, I'm gonna take this serious, I'm gonna pursue this, right? You
Yeah,
heard me?
I did.
Yeah. So, let's go back to '08. Let's go back to '08, '09. You feel me? Let's go back to,
Uh huh.
when I first myself, hold on one second. Let me disconnect something. When I first myself got to witness you, you feel what I'm saying? And yeah, the first year, you had to learn the game. You feel what I'm saying? But you learned the game
Mm
so fast. It was so fast, bro, that I had never seen nobody learn the game that fast at that time because I went to the military. And when I came back, only name I'm hearing like, hey,
hmm. Yeah.
because you remember Kevin used to lay that hammer down, huh? But when I came back, they say Shaquille got the
Yeah.
hammer. Everybody said Shaquille got the hammer. You feel what I'm saying? So, what was your experience like,
hmm.
them years at Meridian High?
Okay. Well, my years at Meridian High, I wasn't too big of a person, that wanted to hit. So mostly I wanted to get interceptions and return the ball back and get a pick six, you know, so I can get the ball back to my offense. So once I did that, my 8th grade year coming into my 10th grade year, and coming into my 11th grade, I had
Right.
my head coach, Coach Weems. Yeah, he he told me he was letting people know how much of a good player I was and whatnot. But he gave me a motivational word, something that he know that will motivate me to get better.
And what
What
was
will
those what was those
basically
words?
make me? What was those words? Oh man,
Definitely.
it was it was it was a word I don't like being called, and it's kind of like what those females don't want to be called. Yeah. How about I say you going in and out? I'm doing it.
All right, there you go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I had my headphone was going dead. But I said, so with those words,
Uh-huh.
like, did it encourage you or did it discourage you? You know what I'm saying? How did it affect you?
How did it affect me? I mean, it didn't pretty much, I say affect me, but he just knew how a person I was. Like, if you say I'm something that I'm not, and if I can show you what I am and what I'm capable of, I will show you and do that. So, I mean, he
Right,
just gave me a word that just knew. Yeah, he just gave me a word that just knew that I don't like being called.
right,
So
right,
once
right,
he had, so once he had, yeah, so once he had gave me that word, I told him, hey, next season I'm gonna make some people, scared of me that don't want to come my way.
right,
And
right,
yeah, in my 11th grade year, yeah, I did that, and especially going into my 12th grade year, and I had pretty much a whole lot of receivers wondering where Shaquil Flucker was on the field.
righteousness. And I really heard that, and I really know I can vouch for it because I'm from the city, and I'm proud of you, bro, because you put a lot of hard work into it. Now, what we're gonna do is continue on this subject of you going to EMCC. Now, how was
Hmm.
that experience?
That was a great experience of me, going to college and seeing how another a college campus is capable of me seeing, other people besides, my hometown, and mingling with people, getting to know other people, because it was a big East Mississippi football team that we had, a big one, and that place was a really great place for me. So I'm glad I committed to them when I had the chance to.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
didn't y'all win a championship?
Yes, my first year there, we went and won the state championship, and then we flew to Arizona, and that's where we had played our national championship, and we won that championship too as well. So
Bro,
yes, I was.
my bad to cut you off, brother. I promise. But hearing that story, bro, it just made me proud to know somebody came from Meridian and achieved such great things. And it's like with that, with y'all winning the championship, what did that do to you ego wise? Did it confirm things for you? Did it did it make you like, okay, I won a championship. Now I'm through. Or was it like, now it's time to take this even further and step it up?
Um, with me, I think it was, more motivation for me to take it on and seeing that I can accomplish, more as this going on. Because as me, I know I had a destination to want to become, a pro football player. So I did whatever I had to do to get myself better, and things I had to read about defense and reading a quarterback and reading a wide receiver. I stayed up, looking at that and focusing on that to make myself better. Because
Right, right.
with my coach, Coach Wallace
Hmm.
and Coach Collins,
Okay.
with him being on the field and us in the film room, I was kind of like, his other coach that would have the whole defense, ready for every play that we had on the field. and I made sure everything was right. This was going correct, and if a player wasn't in the correct position, I would put them in the right one. So with me, it was kind of like me being the teacher out there and learning everything I needed to learn to make my self better and make my defense better.
Right. So what was the transition from high school to community college? Was it difficult for you? Was the speed faster? Like, what was the difference you could say in detail?
In detail, well, when I was going to sign, it wasn't going to temporarily be a community college. It was going to be another university. City that was talking to me was South Alabama.
Okay.
So it was one night I had got a call from East Mississippi. They were saying that they needed a defensive to be that can start and would come in, would get everything, hands down. They wanted someone that can be really motivated and ready to go. So, and they said they was temporarily thinking that was me. So they said
Right.
if you can come to us now, we would get the number. Yeah, they said they would give you the number I wanted, and you'll be. So I told him, hey, with 3 open, and he said yeah, and I said, hey, you got me.
Let's
I'll be
do it.
there.
It was
So
like
next
it was like
fall.
let's do it.
I said, let's do it. I'm ready to get to work.
That's it. So tell me this, bro.
And it
Now
was ready. I was ready to
we're
work.
gonna move further in our storyline. So after you left EMCC Scuba
Uh
Tech,
huh.
you transitioned to an even bigger league to Georgia University, right? The Georgia Bulldogs. And I know that was a big
The
step for you.
Yeah, the
I know that
University of
was a big
Georgia.
step. That's it. And I know that was a big step for you
Oh,
because that was a
a
distance.
big
So
step.
what was that experience like?
hmm That experience was, like I said, it was getting greater and greater as I was going, or saying I was moving up from my football experience from junior high to high school to community college, and now I'm at a university. I mean, it felt great, and luckily I was, so happy to wanted to be outside of my state where I'm from. With me, I like to, see other people, see how things go in other states and other cities. So I moved out of my state and wanted to go somewhere else.
So what was that? What was the environment different? Was the athletes? Was it a bigger challenge since it was a bigger school? What was that like?
Yeah, it was a way bigger school. I mean, I'm talking about the whole campus looked like it was just a city to be in. It like the whole campus had its own city. You had a lot of restaurants and things, and and have fun with your friends and family members, and you know, it was a great school on campus, and everything was on point.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. And like I say, with you coming from a reading high, man, you motivate a lot of these young guys you know, to push themselves harder than they ever did. You feel me? You one of the first young guys. I can say I seen myself build
hmm
yourself. I seen when you first came to the high school, but I seen you build yourself to a man you became now. And I want to ask this: do you have any future plans of involving yourself around
That's
football, or can you tell us that?
Yes, I can. I think it was back in 2013. That's when I, became a Georgia Bulldog. I came in there, started that season off with them, and as I had got done, playing football, I had told myself, hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and graduate and go back home and see will there be any other, coaching jobs open or where else I can go to do coaching. And once my coaches told me that that coached me when I was back in high school, said might have jobs for me, and I told him I'm willing to take it because how much I love football so much. I still wanted to be around it, and like you said, I wanted to motivate other kids and let them know, like, if you wanted to be like this certain football player, you're gonna have to your work. You're gonna have to work hard for it. I know you go to practice and you go over the summer, you do your practice and everything. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with overtime work because it's always going to be something that you have to work on, that you have to work on throughout, your football career. Because I'm quite sure, everything is not going to be, 100 at your speed or your ability or your strength. It's something you're going to have to, motivate yourself to get better.
Right. I definitely understand that. So, if anybody on the
Mm-hmm.
live, y'all share the live, man. If anybody looking
Most
for an
definitely.
A1 coach, man, A1 football coach, or A1 DB coach, head coach, whatever, we right here right now. We got Shaquil Flucker on the line, on the platform. He's telling y'all right now he's looking for him a coaching job, and I mean this guy is legendary. So y'all share the live, y'all
Mm-hmm.
tag all the team, tag all the coaches, whatever it takes to get this guy a
Mm-hmm.
job. We need to do it because, bro, you legendary, and it's like the devastation of the reason you had to stop playing football. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. Can you fill them in on that? Would that be too much, or are
Mm-hmm.
you willing to fill them in on that?
I don't mind. I mean, it started a little bit after my second year in school. Like I said, everyone knows me for my, particular hitting, because I'm willing to, anything that had the ball. If you had the ball, I'm willing to hit you. Plain and simple. I say a couple months down, I started going to, having epilepsy, and that kind of affected me hard my career playing football because it's a real life threatening thing that can you can have because they can come at any time that I can say you can be driving, walking, having fun, playing ball. It can come at any time. So that what had me, had to slow down and, as they say, hang your cleats up to not try to go even farther or damaging, brain or anything else that can cause me to go even further into me having a medical condition or having a disability, addiction to. So with me having that epilepsy, like I said, I just went on and stopped playing football and wanted to become a coach. Like I said, help kids to motivate them, to show them that, hey, I know you want to become the best player football, but that's the only thing that's going to help you. I'm quite sure you're going to need that school, that degree that you're in, because that's what it helped me to. For myself, it helped me because you never know when the man above God is. You never know when he's going to take that sport away from you. Be at any time. So when that time came for me, not playing it, being able to play football anymore, hey, I wanted to, motivate kids what they can do with their life if they got that particular skill, or they can be an all-around athlete.
And I definitely feel where you coming from, man. Like this story right here really just touched me, bro. Cause just seeing, a young black brother, man, come from nothing and do something to provide for your family and make a difference, bro. You made a big difference to me in my eyes and a lot of people's eyes, bro. Because you pushed it harder than you could push it. So that's what this platform is
Mm-hmm.
for you to be heard, not just rappers. I want everybody to be heard, and I
Yeah.
want opportunities to come from you. And maybe you just touched a young athlete now, so he can focus. He might hit you up after this
Mm-hmm.
and ask you for advice. You feel what I'm saying? I just want them to know they have people from this city that willing to help them. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's willing to reach
Yeah.
out. And I'm glad you said that. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, bro, I appreciate you for coming to the platform. We
Yeah.
definitely gonna do a part two. But what I'm finna do right now, I'm finna run that film back. I want them to see a little of that film again. So what I'm gonna do is now you know what? We already got the film. We're gonna do that on part two. We're gonna get some more
All
film,
right.
man. We're gonna come back with part two real soon, bro. All I want you to do is stay focused, bro, and we definitely gonna get you that opportunity. Shout out
Mm-hmm.
Paperbag TV for me, brother. You heard what I said?
Appreciate it. No problem.
Yeah, shout out Paperbag TV for me.
Yeah. I appreciate everything you did, bro. I thank you for that.
Salute, salute, brother. We out.
Hey, I shout out TV. Thank you for the interview. All right.
And we out.